some sound up. Can people hear themselves?
Nope.
Can you hear yourself? No. How about now? Nothing. 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 Nothing.
Nope.
Nothing. Really? Oh.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's just a bit of delay on the stream.
Yeah. There'll be a lag on the thing, but can you guys hear yourself in your headphones?
Yeah, I can hear you. Wait.
Yeah.
I can't hear myself,
You can't.
but I can hear you.
Yeah. Well, just check your little thingamajigs here.
I've lost mine.
You've lost it. Just tweak it there. Because we got sound on everything. So
I've got Scott.
Hey, I've got you.
Have you got me?
I've got Richard. Actually, I don't have you.
No.
That's weird.
This is the one.
Oh,
Ah.
hey, there you go.
Dodgy socket.
You're on.
That's
oh,
it. There we go.
Gentlemen, start your engines.
All 12 cylinders.
It's lights out.
And away we go.
And away we go. All right, what I'm going to do... Hey, there's 2 concurrent viewers. It's probably you and me.
Probably. I got 3 now.
You got 3? I reckon we should throw this around on the internet.
Yep.
yeah,
uh,
jump it up.
Do you
Absolutely.
guys want to grab the link? Do you need me to send it to you?
I've got it here.
And we can send it round. Oh,
Should put it on the Downshift one.
yeah. Pop it on there.
The community or...
Yeah,
No,
everywhere.
the Instagram.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have access to the Instagram?
Yep.
Yeah, I don't have access to it anymore.
Cheeky.
Can you send it to Downshift and I'll pock it up?
Here we go. Look at this guy. I love the
To Downshift or to yours?
DS.
g'day 2 concurrent viewers. I'm trying to find the chat window here. We are still learning how to stream, but we're getting better every time, I've noticed. View. There's a little chat window thingamajig, and I'm trying to find it so that I can live chat with people. Do. But welcome. Hope everybody's having a good time. You're here at the start of yet another experimental sideshow as we go off the edge of all red everything. And we're going to talk about, would you believe it, cars. What we're doing right now is we're sharing on our social media this surprise exercise because we like doing this stuff without a great deal of thought. We create a rough idea and then we do it. And if you're here, thanks for following. That would actually mean that you're a subscriber. And it is wonderful to have you here with us. I'm still trying to find my little chat window thing. Where's my YouTube live control panel? There it is.
Was it from the 4th? Yeah, 4th.
Yeah.
Do. So there's a thing here somewhere, but I just can't find it. And if it looks a little bit purple, that's because it is. I can't figure that out. So feel free to chat with us on the stream, so you can find us. I'm just using my good old keep living the dream, and if you haven't subscribed to that,
I subscribed.
did you? Bad time.
That's all right.
Where's the comments? Yeah, somewhere. That's all right.
Okay, that link should have worked.
We'll figure it out. There we go. We're going. We're up. We're racing. Right, I've got my stats running. Scene transitions. But where's my chat window? I've had the thing open almost the whole time. The live chat's my favourite part of all this. Ah, here it is. I can do it on this one. Let's go. All right, hello and welcome. Have we got... Yeah, we got... well, it's probably me, but definitely 2 viewers on here at the moment. I'm going to share this on my own socials. All right, gents. I have always enjoyed this as a tactic.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sugar. Sorry about that. Bit of a wide. There we go. Because the image with the thing in the background. I feel like we're getting better at streaming.
Well, yeah.
That only took
You are.
an hour and a half to make it go that time.
That's actually a pretty good time for us.
All right. Bad pick. Good chat. go. All right, once you blokes have shared all that, let's get into this. I'm going to roll the music.
Roll it.
Here we go. We are coming live to you today from my little Living the Dream studios here in Annerley, and we hope to share some wonderful ambulances and sirens going past. That
We've already had one,
that
yes.
you've become very well used to. Joining me in the studio today, I've got a regular. I've got Gibbo here. Welcome, my friend.
Hey, everybody. Glad to be here again.
And then we have podcast guest, Downshift Maestro, Spin and Spanners man, key truck enthusiast, WRX builder, Mr.
Bit of everything.
Richard Whitfield. How are you, buddy?
G'day,
Welcome.
g'day.
Yes. So he's got a lovely K truck here. So Gibbo came in with gifts today, and there is an RCK truck, which I think is about as cool as it gets. And what we were noticing was the 1-to-1 accuracy. Underneath, we're trying to figure out if it's a real gearbox there, but mate, that's got the diff and the
It's got everything.
leaf springs in it.
Lighter chassis, wishbones. We love that.
And it's actually about the same size. Like, it's pretty much the same size as your actual car.
Yeah, pretty
You
much.
could just about get in and drive that, Richard.
I could probably. Yeah, it might not go very well down Ipswich motorway, but we'll find out.
I reckon you could. And you're also going to have to get some matching wheels. You know, you're going to have to put some work into this and make it all just right.
Is this going to be the next Watches or something?
Look, it could be.
The K House.
The K House, where you talk about teeny tiny cars, and that could cross over into your other side project of RC
That's it.
off-roading.
RC crawlers.
RC crawlers.
We
Mate,
love that.
we really do waste our time in fantastic ways, don't we?
It's the best way to waste time.
Yeah, I think so. And Richard had a bit of an idea, and that's why we all got together today, was we all helped at a little meet on the Gold Coast over the
Yep.
weekend. So we were down there on Sunday, and we are regulars
Carrara
as
markets.
attendees at events. And most recently, we've been to Slow. Richard and I were at that one.
Yeah,
and
we
then
were
there's
at
been
Slow.
Cars and Coffee at Turbo Drive, another one of the
Empire.
they're just back to back to back. There's so many things to go to, but Downshift is
There's-
the one that
There's
we're
more meets on every weekend than
Oh.
anything.
Yeah, if you're a car enthusiast in Brisbane, you really are spoiled for choice.
You are spoiled for
nowadays.
choice. And I must say, I was chatting to some people at the gate at Downshift on Sunday, and they were actually up from Melbourne. And they were saying to me, so it was husband, wife, and quite small child in a pram. And they were coming in for a look, and they were just saying how fantastic the Queensland car scene is, because they said this sort of stuff's gone for them in Melbourne, and similar problems in Sydney, where if you take your car out, you can expect to be penalised, is probably a really nice way to say it.
Hounded by our friends in the police force.
Whereas our actual friends in the police force up here, we talk to them, we invite them along, we let them know what's happening, and we work in, hand in hand with them. And then we explain to people that are coming, if you're stupid, we'll throw,
Yeah.
mate, we'll make sure that you cop it, because we don't condone that, we don't approve of it, we don't allow it, we don't accept it.
That's it. It makes our lives very difficult.
Absolutely.
Makes it hard to hold
And,
meets.
and then you can't do these wonderful
Makes it
things.
hard to find venues.
That's it.
Absolutely.
We lose
Whereas
venues.
what we'd love to do is ensure that we teach everybody the right way to act, that there is an appropriate way, we can all do it together,
Be sensible or lose the meets,
or absolutely, or you have your privileges taken away, and
Yeah.
that's effectively what's happened.
which we don't want.
And we don't
No,
want that.
because we want to build up the Queensland scene.
We
That's
do.
right.
We
And-
want to make it the best in Australia.
And honestly, I reckon we're dangerously close now.
Yeah.
Um,
as you were quite fond of saying, Scotty, a rising tide lifts all boats.
Absolutely.
Ships.
And we're doing it together. Well, it's ships. He's locked it in.
Yeah, I'm
So
locked
it's
in.
no longer a boat. It's definitely a ship.
gonna
Richard
be-
We are a
decided
ship.
that it was a ship.
Down ship.
Down ship, and that down ship's trying to go up. And I think it's a really lovely thing. And what Richard wanted to do here today was, we obviously have a lot of people that support these events, in terms of people that come along and work, people who bring their own cars, they bring their friends, they bring their family, they bring their kids.
That's it.
And then there are vendors that come along, and they're getting involved as well and supporting it. And then there's the photographers, people that make media. And we thought there's just so many people that go into making this possible, because we all want the same thing, we all believe. And we thought, well, what a great chance to showcase all of these wonderful things all in one place. with your favourite crap talking
That's right.
individuals.
Exactly. We
being
are good.
us.
We are good at talking crap.
Absolutely. We could all talk under wet cement, myself in particular. And what we've done today is Gibbo has spent an astonishing amount of time trying to make this circus work. We're still a long way away from it being accurate and right, but we get closer every single time.
That's
It's like-
1,000 miles starts with a single step.
And you won't be able to believe this, but I'm going to be able to show you some really fancy things where I can actually change camera view. Now, if I push the right button, oh, look out. So what you're looking at here, Gibbo has figured out how to map a computer in so that you can see what we're looking at, because one of the great challenges we've had is actually being able to connect things. Oh, no.
To other things.
To other things.
That's right. So that you can see what we can see.
Absolutely.
So you know what we're looking at.
Well,
But-
that's it. You know, we want you here with us. We want you to be able to see what we can see.
Because if you missed, say, a meet or something along the lines, you can actually come
Absolutely.
back and actually see what it was like.
That's
see the
right.
people that were there, see the cars that are actually in the scene.
You can see what we got going on.
Well, that's correct. Now, Megaphone, our absolute legend, he's on there. He reckons we need to bring the audio up a bit. So, brother, let's do that. Hopefully you're getting the audio out of the desk. I really hope that that's working. Has anyone had a listen to it to make sure that we've got
I had a listen on my phone before.
the
It
correct
sounded okay. but
audio coming through? Yeah, because
do we need to talk up in the mics?
well, see, that's what I'm not sure. Because Megaphone said need to bring the audio up a bit. Hey, got picture feed in. He's very impressed with that.
Thanks,
Go,
Megaphone.
we sure do. Let's check the.
Your validation is
audio.
all I need.
Well, that's it, buddy. We're always delighted to welcome you to our shows. I would love to just check that sound and make sure that that's going through the right thing, because we put so much work into this. And
If you're there and you can give us feedback, we would love that. The more feedback that we get, the better experience we can deliver to you.
absolutely, because we are putting blistering efforts in behind the scenes to try and make this right. And every time I feel like we just get a little bit closer. Now, where's my audio? Is it coming? It says I have an excellent connection. I did have a big wobble in the internet before. Megaphone said I can just hear you rather quietly. Does somebody want to just fire it up on a phone and have a look and just see if we are getting the correct off-the-desk roadcaster coming through? Because before we go too far into it, I'd certainly love to ensure that it's all behaving as we would expect. Before we go too far down. Okay, so Megaphone, whoa. Okay, my computer was just having a fairly good wobble. So Megaphone reckons we need to add about 50% to the volume, which is interesting because I've got all my levels where they should be. And again, if you're listening to this later, this is how we roll here. We work with you to get it right.
Yeah, it is quite quiet there, Scotty.
Is it? Okay. I wonder how I can jack that up. Because it'll be sending a line level.
Can we come up a little bit more on those?
Yeah. Look, we can push the desk up. It's just a bit weird because we're mathematically correct, which is odd.
Well, sometimes maths aren't always correct.
Oh, I don't know. It's pretty correct in this world. Okay. I'll just turn the ears down a little bit. Ears all right?
Yeah, good.
Yeah, that's all okay. Megaphone, let us know how we're going there. Let us know if we're getting a little bit better in the stream. Fingers crossed it is behaving for us. But anyway, let's keep punching because that sounds like it's right.
That sounds good.
It's starting to sound better
Starting
now.
to feel a bit better? Mate, I'm just going to max them out. Maybe there's something.
Might need to turn your speakers up, Megaphone.
Yeah, as well. Just make sure it's not us and we're not blowing people's eardrums out.
That is sounding better
That
now.
is sounding better?
Yeah.
Okay, so I've
think we're
thrown
getting
some more
more volume
gain
there.
into it and hopefully that's working better. we're getting some wild feedback on that now. And then I'm just going to chat in here. Thanks, Megaphone. Maybe Megaphone. Have you had too much Megaphone? Is it there, mate? We've got to check the ears as well. All right, but anyway, we can have a look at some of the cars that we're going on here.
You're very loud through my headphones.
I'm
but
very loud?
You're actually not speaking very loud.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I'm at accurate volume.
Because I can barely hear you sitting here.
Really?
Yeah. It's almost like you're just...
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Because I'm, again, watching myself in the levels and I'm actually getting peaking. What if I turn... which one are you? Tell me, does that get louder or
That's
softer?
my headphones.
That's you? And I can turn you up a little bit? How's that?
Yeah.
Is that a bit better?
You're very loud in my headphones now.
I'm loud in your headphones. About there?
Yeah.
About there?
Yeah, about there. That's good.
Okay. Because, yeah, whether or not your headphones... How are you, Richard?
I'm half deaf, so
you're
it's
half
fine.
deaf? Should I give you a bit more?
Good man.
Give you a bit more? There you go. Hopefully we're okay.
I think we'll be okay.
We'll be
I think
right.
we'll be okay. All right, lovely. Because I'm confident on my levels. My danger is usually that I'm too loud.
Mm-hmm.
All right, where are we?
Let's begin.
Through my laptop, you're not too loud. You're
Okay.
coming through all right on there.
Beautiful. Megaphones at maximum volume. All right, let's roll, people.
All right,
You're
let's kick
driving.
on.
You're driving the bus here, Gibbo. Where are we starting? We're having a little look here.
All right.
And I believe, mate, that little Honda. I actually remember stopping and having a chat to the owner with that one right up the top there. That was initially in our view.
So this person we're looking at here is Full Carbon Media. They've sent us a Google Drive of their photos that they took on the meet.
Oh.
And there's only a couple in there. There's only 400 photos to get through.
Only 400.
Only 400.
Only 400.
So thanks, Full Carbon Media.
That's
Appreciate your
right.
support.
So in total, we have around about 800 photos today from both Full Carbon Media and also Team Helping You.
Far
So you can find both of those guys on Instagram at Full Carbon Media and Team Helping You. And they're both a collection of photographers that pretty regularly come to our meet, especially the Team Helping You guys. We love those guys.
Yeah, they've come definitely a couple of times. I remember seeing them at
Caboolture.
Yeah,
We've
they
had
were
them
there
at
too.
Caboolture a couple of times. They all rock up on motorbikes, real cool dudes. And they do a lot of good photos. So, yeah, so we've got a fair bit to get through today. And we're just going to sort of kick into it and start having a bit of a look.
Absolutely. All right, bring them up, Gibbo.
Yep.
All right. So to start off with, we've got this beautiful, is that an EK Civic?
Yeah.
Yeah, love that.
EK1.
This made me very happy. This is one of the vendors that supports.
Yeah,
event as
connected to
well.
one of the vendors, Belunca and Boom Society.
There you go. Fantastic. Because, yeah, it's lovely to see the effort that people go into. And then did I just spot a 335 zipping past as well? Or was that just
The BMW?
Yeah,
You might have done. These photos aren't in exact order. It's sort of as we receive them.
Fantastic.
So we're just going to skip through, and we're going to see a few things, and we're probably going to get some repeats.
Fantastic.
We'll also give a shout out to our vendors that we had there as well, because those guys
Have been supporting us.
have
for
been supporting
ages.
us, and it's a big part of our meet.
Yeah.
It's good to
it
be
is
able to get a
lovely.
vendor to be in front of someone that's going to buy their product, and you get to meet them one on one. So you're not just someone through the internet.
Oh, absolutely. Now, have we got him
Thank
just
you,
right?
Gibbo.
There you go. Hey, look, it's me.
No,
then-
Sharpie keeps telling me that I don't talk loud enough into the mic, so I'm going to police you on that there, Richard.
Very
Oh,
good.
And
okay.
I'll look after you there.
We're
Thank
getting
you, my
better
friend.
at this, and I really do have to apologise for the colour temperature coming through the stream. I will figure that out. That's a Rec 709 issue as well as my colour temp.
it
Look at that. Look at this. I'd just like to show everybody Canon colour out of the box.
It doesn't look too bad there.
Yeah, that's because that's Canon colour. Hang on, let's come across to this. Do I look purple? Do we look purple on that, or does that look all right?
Looks all right there.
Is that just my monitor?
Maybe it's
Maybe.
your thermometer.
Maybe your thermometer's not right.
Yeah,
It's
your
my
temperature's all wrong.
I give up.
So-
All right, let's go
Too
back
much
to the
mercury.
images.
Richard, you know
now,
these guys?
Yeah, the K-Car boys.
K-Car
Yeah.
boys?
Yeah, they're pretty much around everywhere.
I have seen them around a few times. Seen what bad ideas.
It's a Koa. They run their own sort of like brand as well.
Hang on.
Yeah, it's
Back to hang on, where is it? And I missed you on the K car there. I wasn't fast enough on the switch. Oh yes. There's me. Whoop. And back to that, mate. These little ones. These are wonderful little things. And Richard is the proud owner of one of
Yes,
these
I bought
little
one
things.
a couple of months back.
And I'm trying to convince him that a CBR 1100 Blackbird engine would be the correct way to go. I would like
Anything with a fifth gear
Absolutely.
would help. I'm just
Mate.
saying that much.
If I recall
Anything with a fifth
correctly, I think
gear.
it has 6.
Well, there you go. That's two more than what I already have.
165
Your
horsepower.
your power to weight ratio there might go a bit high there, Richard.
Yes,
You might end up struggling up the off ramps with traction.
might
Mate.
need some brakes as well.
Mate, I
just so
reckon
can
you'd
stop.
You'd actually fill the tray with concrete just to try and get some weight.
That's right.
Yeah, because there was one of these guys just doing a little nosies on the
Ah,
way out,
yes,
just
yes.
for shits and giggles.
That's
What the
so
old
funny.
stoppy slam on
Yeah,
the front
and
brakes.
Slam on the front brakes with two big boys in the front and see how far the back
And
comes
so-
up.
Oh no, that's
That would be
terrible.
good fun.
All right, what do we
All
got?
right, let's keep rolling
keep 'em
through.
rolling. I'm enjoying this.
Ooh,
Clean
Ah.
32.
I do love a 32. That is,
There were a fair few that came through.
yeah, there was. We were quite fortunate. We got quite a lot of them this meet. I've always got a very soft spot in my heart for 32s, and once the funds come available and I've got the space to put one, that is what I want in my garage. I've got the license plate ready. I've got GTR 001
Oh,
as the license plate, so it's all ready to go. I just need the car to put it on.
oh,
That's so good. Oh, there you go. Megaphone's got to go and do sensible things. So he'll come and join us after the party.
Thanks for coming, Megaphone.
Thanks, buddy.
We love you, mate.
Love having you here. Here we go. We've got classic Australiana,
Ah,
the very final Commodore.
yeah, it's
some
got
of
the
their
VF.
mate,
Yeah.
some of their very best work.
that was the best one they ever built. That
Isn't it?
very last one before it went to that weird
Was
opal thing,
Beautiful.
that was the best one they ever built.
I couldn't agree more. It was a
I
triumph.
disagree.
Really?
Yes, VL is the best Commodore they ever built. And I'm sorry, but it is.
They're good, but I think from a technical achievement
Yeah.
and for what it ended up, like what the the Commodore Swan Song, that one was the best that they ever did. It just got
For a
everything
swan song, yes.
right.
Yes.
I think if you're going to go and
But-
start debating what is the best Commodore ever made, you're going to be a lot of conjecture. You're going to ask 10 different people. You get 10 different opinions. I personally love a VL. I don't think you can get better than an RB30 on song, dosing its way down the street in Canary Yellow. Fully hectic Western Sydney suburb style.
Yep. And we were
With
graced.
the intercooler hanging out the front.
With the big intercooler out the front, sticking out the front
Mate,
bar.
there was a VL walkie there as well, wasn't
Yep.
there? That'll hopefully come up in the photos.
I
Yep.
hope,
If
I
I
hope
hope
it
it
will
did.
be.
That
was
was an
very
absolute
clean.
banger. Oh, fantastic. And do you know what I love here? Even in the comments, so Mr. Nothling's turned up, and
Mr.
then Gated
Nothling.
Garage,
Hello, Ben.
our buddy Gated Garage has jumped in and thrown an, is that the Ben Nothling?
There he is.
Mate, that is world class.
We love
That
our
is
friends coming to hang out.
World
That's a
class
HK?
comedy.
I think that, yeah.
Yeah, HK Premier.
HK
Premier?
Premier. Yeah,
Looks
Premier.
like HK.
It's a bit hard to tell from the back.
Mm.
They all look very similar from the back.
Yeah,
Oh.
usually
That's-
the front grille is the difference.
Let's see if we keep going through and we'll see if we got a front grill shot.
Yeah, good
So,
some
in
chrome.
case anyone's wondering why we're doing this, we're
Yeah.
doing it to showcase what actually comes to our
Yeah,
meets.
what comes? So you can, if you've never been to one and you're not sure why you go, or if you think it's for you or not for you, this is what it is. This is actually it.
Yeah, so I'm on the merch stand at the Downshift meets, and quite often I get people come up to me, especially young guys who are just getting into the car scene, and one of their first things that they say is, "I don't know whether my car was good enough to come. I don't. It's only a little Echo or it's a Commodore or something.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it's good enough to actually have here on the field or in the meet. I parked outside and walked in." And my message to those people is always, everyone is welcome at our meets. It doesn't matter what you drive.
And
You-
everyone also starts somewhere.
Everyone starts somewhere. I didn't start in the cars that I have today. Neither did you.
Nope.
And neither did you, Scotty. We all started somewhere. My first car was a Suzuki Sierra, 96 model with rust in the chassis. We all started somewhere. and
1969 Mini.
perfect. I mean,
You know.
that's actually pretty cool.
Yeah, well, wasn't registered, but it was there.
It's
And then
there
a
in spirit.
1978 Gemini.
Again,
Again, little tiny cars. We didn't
Yeah.
start off with
no, we didn't start off
F90
with
BMWs and all the
Exactly.
rest.
we've built up to that over 15, 20
Yeah,
years of
over a long
being car
time.
people.
But
And
the-
so that's really what this downshift is. It's
Yeah.
more about everyone coming together and showing what they have right now and in pushing themselves to go that little bit more,
Absolutely.
seeing mods that they see on other cars and going, oh, I can do that too.
I could do
Yeah.
that, but even if you can't, mate, if all your mods include a sticker and washing the car,
That's right. And some
that's
tinted tail
great.
lights.
It honestly, it doesn't matter. Just
You've
come along.
probably got
with
further than most of the admins.
That's right.
That's it. Come along with a good
Rock up.
attitude.
Rock up
and-
with your fuzzy dice.
Absolutely,
come hang out.
and you'll be gladly welcomed. And that's what I've always enjoyed is that you can have an AU Falcon and a Lamborghini.
Mhm.
That's
Side by
right.
side.
Absolutely, because let's face it, they're both best cars in the world.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's right. Absolutely. Would love one of both.
one of everything.
That's it.
The garage is not big enough.
No,
No.
The garage is not big enough.
I don't think the
Alright.
garage is ever big enough. We should
What-
put that on a sticker.
What have we got?
Yeah.
Oh, and Ben also spotted, and I don't know if I'll be able to say this, Trent Lave's S15 was in the background of that previous issue.
Yes, Trent
Uh,
was there.
There you
Yep.
go.
Yep.
So that was the Ben Nothling coming in and helping with that. Now, what do we got here? What am I looking at? There were two of
So
these
that's,
bad boys.
that's a mirror.
A mirror.
A mirror
mirror.
box cart.
Mate,
So they're a
love that.
delivery cart for Japan based on like a mirror, small key car.
Oh, that mirror.
Yeah, that mirror.
Oh, right. I
So
thought you
all-
meant mirror as in like a mirror you look
No,
into.
like mirror, as in
gotcha.
MIRA.
MIRA. There you go.
Yeah, I like that. That's
Yeah.
cool.
So
Yeah.
it's got 2 seats,
Mm-hmm.
but the passenger technically sits behind the driver offside
Right.
Why is that? Is
On
there
a-
a reason?
because there's a sliding door, so you could get in and out of the door and get parcels in.
Cute.
Because they're actually used as full-on delivery cars.
Cause
I
it-
love that.
It honestly looks like Postman Pat.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 100%.
Yeah. Well, I love Postman
So that's got
Pat.
the
There you
retro
go.
front end, and then there's another one there with the OG front end. or-
Yeah, I was
or-
going to say that
Oh, let's-
that
let's
front
keep
end looks
going.
retrofitted, but I do love it. It's
Let's
cute.
keep going. What do we got? There's so many good things. To
I
see
know.
here.
All right, we're like 4 photos
Oh,
down.
there
There's
it
the
is.
back
There's
end.
the back of it.
That's
So
beautiful.
very delivery.
Toaster
you know,
box.
toaster box.
That is terrific.
I think I've seen one of these around that actually has the license plate toaster, like TOASTR.
That is
Something like that.
Even better. Oh, we're back at that. Give you a lovely shot.
I do love that livery. I'm a big lover of full car vinyl wraps.
Yes.
That is my jam. I love that so much.
Well,
it's
that's a big
definitely
effort.
like late 2000s. Like it's got
Oh,
that,
it's-
that
it's spec
scene
spec.
for it, but also trying to do race as well, which is fantastic.
That is Need for Speed Underground when you unlock a livery.
Yeah.
Like, I love
Yeah.
that. I vibe with that big time. Please excuse me, I have a bit of a tickle in my throat.
There you go. You got some water there, buddy? Mr. Nothling has also told us that the sound is not great. So that is extremely frustrating.
Oh, 86.
86
So
with the big wang on
I
the back.
do like these big wings.
I like them
I
too.
do like them.
They suit the 86 quite well.
Yeah,
know,
exactly right.
Like,
And
it's a lot of wing, and it is very much a standout thing, but it very much suits the shape of that car.
and when you do go to Macca's, you can use it.
That's it. It's a
Yeah.
perfect drinks tray.
Yeah,
Eat off that.
They don't give you drinks. They don't give you trays anymore. So
Don't they?
you can't.
Oh,
Yeah.
bastards.
Yeah, no more front wheel discs for us.
Mm-hmm.
Hang on, here we go. I've just found
Allegedly.
an output that I can crank up a little bit.
Well, that's like when the 86 first came out,
There we
way
go.
back when. I think I was a first or second year apprentice back in the early 2010s.
Yeah,
And
2011, 2013,
Something
like that.
like that. And I went in to put a pre-order on one on the GTS model, and that was the one that came with that big ugly body kit
Yeah,
on it.
yeah.
And I remember sitting there, and I was about to sign the paperwork, and I asked him, I was like, I love this car, and I love the body kit on it, but I want it without the wing. Can I get it without the
And
wing?
they said no.
They said no. And I was like, well,
Yeah.
I want it without the wing. And they're like, we'll take the wing off. I'm like, but I'll be left with holes in my bonnet.
Yep.
And for a number of other reasons, I ended up tearing up the contract. But that's when people put those wings on it, it always reminds me of that original GTS spec.
Yes.
Because I don't think they do that. Well, even before they changed to this current shape, I think they stopped that GTS pack a long time ago, like
Yeah, I think it was only the
mid-2015
first,
or something,
the first
when
like,
they did
series.
the facelift.
Yeah, the facelift. I don't think you get the GTS pack with the facelift.
No. Where do we go next? Ooh, more of that. There's a lot of this one.
Yeah.
I don't mind that there's a lot of this one because I vibe with that.
So-
That's not an accurate Japanese
that's the
flag on the
back
back there.
Yeah.
It's a bit.
Rising sun. Ooh, more Jetbox. I do like the car's eyes. I think there's another photo there somewhere, and their sun visors, like the sun protection, is the eyes from cars.
Yeah.
So, and I'm pretty sure I've seen a photo where there's two of them parked next to each other, and they've got the eyes and they're looking at each other, and it's just like, cute.
That's actually a really beautiful photo.
Mm.
Yeah, this is all done by full
86
carbon.
boys.
Really did a good job.
Yep. Actually, that's a good shot because
Yeah.
that shows you the
wow.
differences in like the different year models there.
Yeah, it definitely captures and the changes you can do. Like each is the same, but also slightly different.
Slightly different. Exactly.
Oh,
Richard's been waiting for this
yes.
one.
Here we go.
That is a XL, I think. I think it's an XL. Definitely came in, rolled in perfectly normal, and just
Aired
started
out.
aired out. Just that is just the way to do it. Low, slow, just clean.
Magical.
I would love to get one of those big like 1960s Chevy Impalas or the Cadillac version of whatever it was, and get one of those and air it out. Have you seen Mad Men?
Yeah.
With Don Draper?
Yeah.
The I think it's an Impala he gets, or it's a Cadillac or something like that. But that style of one, I would love to get one just like that, and then air it out and just have it sit down on its rails. I think that would be the coolest thing ever.
Yeah, like Bad Cad.
Yeah, that's sick.
I think that's how we all go. We all get to an age where just something like that starts to creep in, and we want something low, slow.
Is it a sign you're getting old, or is it a sign you're getting better tastes?
I think bit of all of it. You become wiser and you realise that faster isn't always better.
That's right, low and slow.
Sometimes you need a Sunday cruiser, and that is technically best.
Well,
Sunday
that's it,
cruiser ever.
mate. It's superior, much like the cooking style, low and slow. That's the patience. That's where it all comes from. Being able to appreciate.
That's right. Mr. Ben Nothling has given us a good comment of, I want to know how much load is going through the boot at speed. Mr. Ben Nothling, I would say it's probably not very much, considering there's no rake on that wing. That wing is set for maximum DRS.
Yes.
I love that style of
Isn't that
hubcap.
lovely?
Isn't it just beautiful?
I've actually got a Holden one of those up in my garage that I found
Yeah,
somewhere random.
I got some off a Gemini still.
They are a good look. It's a very classic, timeless look.
Oh, here we go.
2 BRZs. They're the new ones too.
It's BRZ and an 86
Side by side.
side by side.
Same but different.
That's right. Brother from another mother.
And I do appreciate manufacturers working together to bring us such glorious things. Did you see that the GR, I was reading about this recently, that the 86 as a concept, when they first pitched it, was basically something that the rest of the company went, this is dumb. And they worked as their own little department to develop that car.
Yep.
I didn't realise that it was something that Toyota weren't broadly supportive of.
No, because Toyota wasn't going through that. Didn't want like a little sports car again.
No.
They were Camry and family car and stuff like that.
Absolutely. And then this, and apparently it exceeded their global sales by 5 times or something stupid. Like the actual sales numbers just blew the socks off.
Well, that was
the whole thing.
That was right around that time that because it was the FRS, I think, was the prototype, or the F something or other. They had some prototype number. And I remember it came up a couple of times, and they built 2 or 3 prototypes, took them to all the car shows like Tokyo and SEMA and all these other ones. And then it was around that time that I think they had the CEO change at Toyota, and he very famously said, we're not going to make boring cars anymore.
Yeah, no more boring cars.
But they made the FRS mainly for Scion in the States.
Yeah, well, that's what they
And
call
that's
the
what they were
Scion,
that's what they were aiming for. And then that change happened, and he went, "Nah, everyone's getting it." So in other words, all the markets that don't have Scion ended up with Toyota 86.
Which is awesome. Now, also, just
Thank
hang
you,
on
Mr.
that
Toyota.
pick for a second, because I must appreciate the artistry there of the 2 WRX in the background, and then the car. Oh, that's a cracker of a shot.
That is a
Quietly.
cracker of a shot. There's also a 370Z behind that Hawkeye WRX there.
Beautiful. All sorts of good things. Righto, let's keep it going. What we got? Because, I mean, this is very important. We're on a schedule tonight because we're going out for wings. Oh, here we go.
Here we
Big
go.
boy
Mate,
GTR.
the GOAT.
GTR 35.
R35 GTR. Magnificent. And then, as a perfect example, you'll note the VK Commodore directly behind.
That's
so you've
the
got
VH.
a VH? Well, I'm glad I've got somebody here to correct me. It's just like being at home. Sorry, boss. Luckily, she won't ever listen to this. But yes.
Never know.
Mate, she won't. But Wasabi being the number plate there on the back of the R35.
Which
Very
is
nice.
Very
Suitable
appropriate.
because it's spicy. And that's probably very spicy.
I would hazard a guess.
The spicy straight out of the box.
And here we go. So speaking of Lamborghinis,
That's a very interesting number plate.
These are the other
Sour
things
worm.
that turn up, and
Yeah,
this is what I
sour
love.
worm.
Yeah.
What I love is that you
Maybe he
get
owns Ellen's.
you get a bit of everything,
We do. We do get a bit of everything.
and we appreciate a bit of everything, and I think that that's just lovely.
Yep.
If as long as it's makes a noise and makes you smile, and even look if it doesn't make a noise, even if you got one of those electric things that I don't even enjoy a little bit, you could bring that too.
Yeah.
And
Won't
even
even
though
pretend.
I don't enjoy it, do you know what's terrible? That's what my son wants me to get.
Oh,
and I'm
no.
I'm like, oh, buddy.
Can't have that.
No.
They don't make electric 60 series Land Cruisers.
No, they don't. That's all right.
Mm.
I digress. All right, what do we got here? It's very exciting. Got the next one coming up.
It is.
Oh, look at that. What do we got? That's Lancer.
Lancer.
Now, this is obviously not an Evo 10.
No, but do you
but this
notice
is
the
a
wheels?
wonderful example.
What are those wheels?
They look like 350Z wheels.
They do a bit.
Hard to pick.
They're very fat.
Yeah.
I'll give them that.
I must say, though, I really love this shape of Lancer.
Do you?
CJ.
You're a fan of the 10?
Mate, the Evo 10 I thought was a stunning looking car.
I was upset that they
Yeah,
Killed
that
it.
maybe Mitsubishi
They-
will...
They killed it, but they let it run for a long time. I mean, I think that model was like 10 years.
Oh,
that
easy.
Evo X.
And
yeah,
seven,
a
close
long
to it.
time.
Yeah,
7 years is generally the life cycle of a vehicle shape.
but after saying that they were going to do facelifts to it and never doing it, like it's
Yeah.
one of those things where it's
Yeah, where you just go, that's all right.
Good thing is, there's plenty of them around.
Absolutely.
And
Again,
they are, I mean, a lot of people sort of rag on them, but they are actually a really good car.
mate, they're a
And
great
the
car.
engine, even though everyone goes on about the 4G63,
Yep.
the Evo engine in those can actually make more power than what a 4G63 can.
yeah,
a
the
lot easier.
4B11.
Yeah, it's actually an amazing engine, but everyone's like, no, it's not. It's not an Evo,
Mm-hmm.
you know, because it doesn't have a number.
That's what happens when you just regurgitate information from the internet and you don't actually know what you're talking about. Let's go. And that's why I love actually talking to people that know what they're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, here we
what have
go.
got going
Look
on
at
here?
this.
Is that a GR Corolla?
That is a new GR Corolla.
Oh, wow. I didn't
yeah.
even see
There's
that.
a couple of these come through.
Brand spanker. Now,
Brand
I-
spankers.
I saw one of these at the lights at a dealership today, and I kept looking back at it and got honked. A person behind me honked at me to move on because I kept looking over my shoulder. I was like, "Is that a GR? I didn't think they were released yet." But
Yeah.
there it is.
Yeah.
They are a weapon. I would love a GR Corolla.
I,
That is a future classic.
what I really
Same with
like
the
about
Yaris.
them is they've changed it up so much. Look at the exhaust.
yeah, what's going
2
on there?
outers, 1 center.
Mhm.
That'll make it very hard for towing.
For a 3-cylinder.
Yeah. So the ability to, I think it is something along the ability to change into a sports mode and it gets
Oh,
like
is it?
an open Verex or something like that.
For sure. There'd be some kind of whiz bang magic
but look
going
at the
on there.
flares on it too.
Isn't
I
that
know.
terrific?
Aren't they just fat?
Good on them.
Fat with a PH.
Yep.
I do love them. I love the
Congratulations,
look of those.
Toyota. We love your work.
Yeah, I do love this whole no boring cars thing.
No
from
boring
Toyota.
cars.
It has just
You
turned
make
them
me so
around.
happy.
And here's the other mirror box.
Here we go. Now,
Yep, I've
this-
seen him quite a lot too.
this bloke-
Vagabond Foods truck.
I actually met him because he was wearing some sensational footwear, and we got
Your
talking.
favourite footwear, Scotty?
Mate, look, being a croc enthusiast, and I'd like to just state that I was doing it before it was cool, back when it was disgraceful, and now it's just less disgraceful. But this fella here was rocking around in his Crocs, and
Ben.
mate, he'd had a set of Croc lights, and he'd actually taken them out on something, like he'd kicked them and smashed
Oh
them.
no!
And so I hooked him up with a fresh set gratis. And I said, mate, for you, and gave him one of our Living the Dream gibbets. And I didn't even know who he was or what he drove. And I said, all I ask is that you pop one of these stickers on your car. and
And
this
it's definitely on there.
and
I
this
can
legend
tell you that.
I'm pretty sure I
chucked a
saw
Living
it.
the Dream sticker on the side and then took a video, posted it, and I'm like, what a champ.
Good on you, legend.
So
That's what
good
we
on
like.
you, legend.
Thank you,
So
Benny.
Vagabond Foods truck.
at Vagabond Foods?
Foods.
Yep.
Vagabond Foods
Vagabond Food.
truck.
Either that or Vagabond Foods truck. Either
Yeah.
There
either.
you go.
Is it
what
an
a
actual
legend.
food truck? Like,
Yeah,
does he do
100%. 100%. He runs a food truck that does bao buns.
out of that?
Not out of that. He has another truck that runs out of that.
Right.
He's looking into doing like iced teas and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Right.
good.
Okay.
So-
That must be pre-sticker because I don't see that
No,
sticker on the
no.
back.
Oh,
there.
the-
That's
mate,
definitely pre-sticker.
The sticker's actually on the side door. It's on
Yeah,
the
it's
folder.
on the rolling side door.
which I'm
down
even
the
more
bottom.
excited about.
Right. Very good.
Now.
Ooh.
New i30N.
As a man that drove a Hyundai Accent for
Many years.
over a decade, I reckon I was driving that car for, yikes.
Long time.
Yeah, 10 or 12 years I was rolling the Hyundai Accent, and let me assure you that car taught me the art of the handbrake because on dirt roads, geez, it was good fun. The fact that Hyundai makes such a sensational product now, the end product, I mean, we live in such a good time now, don't we? Where just manufacturers are making ballistic cars.
Manufacturers are embracing these in-house tuning companies,
which
I
so
love.
good.
They're
So
listening to
nice.
enthusiasts.
They're listening to
as well.
enthusiasts, and they're talking.
Which is great.
And Hyundai, I think, is doing a wonderful job of this with their enthusiast program. And Hyundai run their own events, and our friend Eleanor Terry, who's one of the influencers in 2024.
Yep.
It
That's right.
is amazing to watch how they are listening and talking and engaging with the enthusiasts. And we always felt a bit on the outer as modifiers and sports car people. We're always a bit
That's right.
on the out. But it's just been embraced by the manufacturer because
It
they've
has.
realised that we are a big part of their assets.
That's right. I mean, and car enthusiasts and people who want to go to meets and go to track events and things like that, they're the people who actually want to buy these cars.
Absolutely.
And then use them and showcase them, which, put them on Instagram, take photos and everything, which in turn makes more people want
Mate,
to buy them.
absolutely.
So,
and when
Hyundai is really smart to embrace the whole enthusiast culture that surrounds their cars because they are good cars.
It is a
They're
great
really
car.
good. They're
And
fast.
You would have seen, so Andrew Price took out, so Andrew and Eleanor took their Hyundais out, and basically they're running proper fast laps at
that's right.
QR,
Yeah.
like out of the box.
Yep.
Drive to the track. I don't know if they did tyres or anything basic, but it effectively out of the box, and they're just throwing down.
Blistering speeds.
Yeah.
Did they do like a sub 60?
I feel like it was, I don't want to be totally wrong here, but I feel like it was I remember thinking, holy shit, that's fast.
Faster than you would expect.
Yeah.
Like, we're
Exactly
not
right.
talking like Porsche GT3
No.
type speeds,
But
but they're faster than what you'd expect for a little four-door hatchback.
And also with Hyundai, they're not
that only
just doing
costs
this.
50 grand, 40 grand.
They're also embracing the electric and
They are,
making
yeah.
a cool electric car
Yeah. Oh, yes.
with the new Iconic 6.
That's right. And that prototype they made
Yeah.
that looks like the DeLorean.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
And
frothed
the
on
new
that
Iconic
hard.
6 is supposed to have
I love me a DeLorean.
a replica gearbox. So it feels, instead of just driving your electric car that goes brrrp,
yeah, one speed.
it's actually feels like it's
Yeah, that's
changing
right.
gears on you.
And that's cool. Again, if they could fake that for us, I'm happy with that.
I prefer a fake gearbox over fake engine noise.
Yes, please.
Yep. That fake engine noise, you can keep that, but a fake gearbox,
It's got to be the right engine noise.
Well,
That's right.
It does. When, like the LFA, how they sort of tuned a few sounds into that, I'm okay with that.
Yeah.
Because simultaneously...
that's worth tuning
Yeah,
sounds. into.
simultaneously you're throwing down. So I'm okay with that. If you can make everything just sound like an LFA, that'll be fine.
Oh, I'd love to LFA swap my BMW.
The Toyota
No,
again.
another, yes,
Yeah.
GR.
Here we go. So this is the side of the new GR. That's, I am assuming that's the Corolla that we're looking at there.
Oh.
And then we jump
that the unit?
straight back to
Another Hyundai.
Another Hyundai.
another Hyundai.
They are getting
That's it.
very popular.
Yeah,
Oh,
I've
very
seen a lot of
popular.
them around.
Yeah, I
They're
feel
a
like
good
we've
thing.
given Hyundai
There's
enough
more.
of a plug
What are
there.
there? There's
they
four
are.
of them there.
What?
There is 4 of them
Oh,
there.
yeah.
Hang on, are these Yaris or are these...
No, they're all Corolla fronts.
What?
Yeah, because you've got the bonnet vent.
Far
Yeah,
out.
the Yaris is a bit more like bulgy
Yeah.
in the front
Yeah,
end too.
right.
And shorter. It's got a shorter nose.
Well, that's pretty damn cool considering that's a brand new car. We had 4 of them there.
Like I said, future classic.
A future
That's
classic
a car
for
in
sure.
20 years' time that will be hot money. Like once that used car market catches up,
Yeah.
like the 86s are now,
Yep.
and 10 years ago, 15 years ago with all the Japanese cars, like that is future classic. That, the Yaris, and to a lesser extent, Supras and stuff. But the 86, I mean, that's a future classic already.
Yeah.
And that's of a similar vein. That's what I love. No boring cars from Toyota.
Yeah, no boring cars.
They're one of my favorite car companies out at the moment,
Well,
doing what they do.
Even their Camry looks good.
Yeah.
Even their Camry looks good.
Everything they do looks good now.
Like, it's well designed.
yeah.
Well, see, that's your middle age talking there as well.
I'm
So,
nearly there.
yeah.
I'm nearly there.
They're very practical.
One more
Practical
year and
al-
I'm 40.
Speaking of practical and alluring,
Oh, beautiful.
that's one for your family.
What a boat.
And
Love it.
on its guts.
Yep.
On a set of look like T7Rs.
Something,
Yeah,
something
definitely look
spooky.
like T7Rs.
And good chance that that's actually static.
Oh, yeah.
Given the little nudgy nudges on the front there.
Yep, I was
So,
going to say he needs to drift stitch that front bar there.
He certainly does.
He's going to lose that. I do like the big intercooler hanging out the front bar though.
Very subtle.
That's very my taste.
Yeah.
And look at the size of those side skirts.
It's like a VIP specket.
It is
in a way.
Yeah.
you
What
know.
is it? Is that an
It's Mark II.
Mark II? I rate that. That's that big wang that I was
that's the
talking
wing you
about.
were talking
There you
about.
go.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
There's
That's the
that
GTS wing.
Yep.
Yeah.
downforce.
Completely useless. Like there's
But there's
nothing.
no-
There's no downforce on that one.
No.
But there's no kit on that. It doesn't
No,
have
he's-
the extra side
he's
kits.
taken the
it's only
side-
got the
Yeah,
GTS.
I'd say he's probably bought that wing from somewhere else because you couldn't get the wing without the whole kit.
Yeah.
So he's bought that off a guy who's done exactly what I wanted to do, was get
Swap it.
get the kit without the wing. So best of both worlds there. Ooh, flames.
Flames.
Flames are a classic.
Flames
Fra-
are a classic.
Flames never go out of style because
Those,
they are a style all of their own.
they really are. And that's quite period correct there between the wheels and the artwork. On
Yeah,
the
they look
Kingswood.
like drag lines or something like
Right,
that.
don't they?
on one of
That's
those
a-
reflects.
Something.
That's
Yeah.
yeah. Well, you're
Nice
the
polish.
you guys are big wheel
Love
people.
love a Kingswood.
Yes, I'm a
They're
real
a beautiful car.
person.
I hope we got some more photos of this one.
There's been a lot of variety,
It has
which
been.
is great.
Right, the variety's out of control.
Oh,
Look at
there
that.
it is.
There
Oh.
he is.
Oh, now is this the one that we enjoyed from the back earlier on? The paint color looks
Yes, the same number plate.
dangerously
lousy.
close. Lousy.
Yeah.
There you go. Nice work, lousy.
Yeah, that's
bloody
very nice.
great.
Love me some chrome
And see
bar.
how you've gone from GRs and the Yaris and the BRZ and the Lambo, and then you got
Lamborghini.
this
Yep.
beautiful little nugget there as well.
Variety. You know,
We love
Right.
that.
The
That's it.
spice of life.
that's what we're all about. Yeah. Ooh.
That's for you there,
That's
mate.
me. That's
Yeah.
another 32. Yep. I do.
Is that the same one? I feel
I
like
think
it
it's the
might
same
be.
one. It's black on black.
Yeah, 8, 9
Koyos.
Zilla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that's probably the same one.
That's quite gorgeous.
I do rate
Those-
that. We
those-
actually had quite a few of those there.
Yeah.
There's a lot of those down the Gold Coast.
Oh, N.
Another N.
Would
Yeah.
you believe?
That's
Thank
an
you.
i20N.
Ah.
That's the baby one.
The
Yep.
little one.
1.6 turbo.
Do they have the same engine as the
No.
i30?
No,
No.
i30's got 2-litre turbo. That's 1.6.
Mm.
So
I wonder
yeah.
if there's once these are future classics. I wonder if there's a potential there for factory up power swaps.
Well, I know there's a couple that do Cherry Performance. They have done a couple of different engine swaps regarding that respect, or like Ascent to a 1.6 or
Yep.
1.5 turbo or something like that.
Yeah.
But based on rally cars.
Yeah,
That's
I
what they're
mean-
using on the rally. World Rally stages on i20N.
that's it. I mean, the great thing of these too is like you're not starting with something that's only making like 80 horsepower or something. These things are a seriously powerful engine, just
Oh,
like
they're
the
quick.
Yaris and the Corollas. So your base level starting position with a car like this, i20, i30, Yaris, Corolla, they're only 1.3. Your base level starting is already so powerful and potent that anything you do add on to them, like you're not trying to make a slow car fast. You're making a fast car faster.
Yeah.
And they're actually quite easy to do that with.
Yeah, it's not like back in the day that people were turbocharging their Mitsubishi Mirage motors and
Yeah,
that
exactly.
was hard
Hyundai
work.
Ascent motors and
Yeah.
stuff like that to get their spec cars actually down the road.
Or in our world, Subaru world, where
Yeah.
it's $1,000 per 10 horsepower. You know,
If
like,
you're lucky.
if you're lucky, if you've spent your money wisely.
Yeah, or it's a $20,000 engine because your head gasket just going whoop.
That's right. Or a $30,000 flat six because you've done a rod bearing. Whoopsie.
Knock knock.
Yeah. There's another 10, Evo 10.
No, that's actually just a normal Lancer.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
okay.
just a normal Lancer. It's not a 10. There's no guide.
There's no skirt on
Yeah,
there.
there's no skirting
Yeah.
and no flares and no bonnet scoop.
But great base and good affordable price to get in if you're looking
Absolutely.
to play these
Fan-
games.
Great,
Classic.
great starter car.
Great on fuel.
Yeah.
You know, you can still be at uni or at
Cheap
school,
rego.
cheap rego, and you can still do modifications. You can lower it.
Absolutely.
You can add sway bars. You can add sticky tires. You can add good brakes, and you can take it to the track and,
And
have
you
some
can
fun.
learn to drive
That's right.
it.
You can go to skid control. You can go to anywhere, and you can just enjoy that car.
And you'd be shocked learning, because I had front wheel drive cars for a long time. I only got my first rear wheel drive car very recently. And all I ever wanted was a rear wheel drive car. But learning to drive a front-wheel drive car in anger is actually surprisingly helpful.
It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I
And,
rate it.
mate, torque steer is more fun than you can believe.
That's right.
And then learning to use a handbrake like you're a world rally champion.
That's right. And when you do your first front wheel drive drift by accident,
Honestly,
that is
fantastic.
a fun time.
Because
Scary, but
you'd
fun.
be shocked at your skid control type events, the way that you can hang out a front wheel drive car with a little bit of handbrake support
That's right.
is dangerously good fun.
Yep.
And
No, those boys will
the
teach you how to
art.
do it too.
Oh,
You know, Dylan and all those guys, they're absolute legends for that.
Right.
But the thing I love about, I mean, I'm not a huge Evo fan, mostly because I bleed Subaru. But I do love that even though these came out in the early 2010s, it's a very timeless look. Like it was
It is.
It's not
futuristic.
dated.
Yeah, it was futuristic when they released them, and now they still turn heads.
Yep.
Like they're still a really good looking car.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
they're sharp, they're angular, and they're an awesome platform. You know, I rate them.
Oh,
Ooh.
Here
Is that
we
a
go.
31?
yeah,
That looks like a 31.
yeah. That's actually looks like near original Australian delivered 31 because it's got the pillar.
Ah, okay.
So Japanese import 31s can have no pillar.
In the back window.
Nope, between
Oh.
the B pillar.
Ah,
really?
they
Yeah.
didn't have one.
Some of the 31s, DR30s didn't, and DR30s in the two door too.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, right.
So that's the four. Yeah, how good's that shape though? And look at those
Oh,
wheels. And
I
that's
love a 31.
geez, that's sitting nicely there.
Yeah,
And its baby brother is the VL Turbo.
There you go.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
same
the-
motor. They're based on everything.
The almighty crossover.
Diffs are the same.
What's actually the physically bigger car though? Would a VL be?
Nope, they're the same.
They're physically the
They're-
same size.
Yeah, they're the same size.
Pretty close anyway.
Well, yeah, millimeters if you got anything. But
That's it. If you're being pedantic. Yeah, I like them. They are. I've always liked a 31. They don't have quite the same Godzilla performance or stance or anything as what the 32, 33, 34 have, but they're always like it's an old man's Skyline. You know,
well,
it's,
yeah, it was a lot harder to get a 31 GTR or
Yeah.
a DR30 Saloon
that's right.
compared to easy getting a 32 GTR.
That's right.
No.
What's that? Is that a Hyundai?
Yeah, that's
Looks like
it.
a Hyundai.
I think that's the Ascent N
Yeah, it's got N.
or a Sonata N.
It's got N calipers on it and an N body kit.
These are one of the new ones.
Yeah,
Yeah.
one of the new ones.
Something very sharp looking.
Yeah, very aggressive.
Yeah,
And you got to keep punching through. We can't see enough there.
that's right.
Oh,
Ooh,
nice little Honda
yeah,
That's
love the VTEC.
DC5.
late model Integra.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with
They're cool.
Meisters.
Yeah, I was going to say there's
One
some
of the best wheels.
pretty serious wheels on there.
That's right. I don't know what would be worth more, the car or the wheels.
Mate, dangerously close.
Yeah, it'd be pretty even.
Me teetering.
Are those cars on the way up now? They would have
Hyundais?
been.
They
They would have been noticed by
Hondas.
the market, wouldn't they? As a
I'd say most Type R's are on their
as
way
a
up.
desirable.
Yeah, I don't know if they're as popular as like the older Integras.
Yeah.
You know, they're like the
Or the
Acura sort of
The
style.
Civic version,
Yeah,
where that's in,
they
the-
are cool though. I mean,
Yeah.
they're no slouch.
the Integra has definitely been slept on.
Mm.
Integra and Prelude definitely slept on.
Yeah, I like a Prelude.
Yeah.
I had a mate of mine that had one of those. I think it had rear steer.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it, like it's the first time I've driven a
4SW.
car with
Yeah.
rear steer, and it was the most bizarre thing. Like you go to do a U-turn across the street, and the whole back end comes around.
Mhm.
You're like, how the hell did I just do a burnout in a front-wheel drive car?
Yeah.
And it wasn't. It was just this rear steering in the bushes.
Cam around.
Yeah,
So there
and
you go.
fast and quick and good looking.
Mate, the Integra. All right, what do we got here? What do we got side by
Look
side?
at that.
Ooh, got a Mitsubishi and a Subi.
There
Yeah.
you go. One of the great rivalries of all time.
That's it. Red versus blue. Love that.
Actually, I think that's
Oh, sorry.
pink.
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 I think it's just the photo.
Bit of metallic pink.
Oh,
Mr. Mustang.
Yeah,
Good
and
Simmons.
The almighty
Mhm.
Simmons.
Yeah, Simmons. Yep, I was actually driving next to this guy as I drove in, and it has a good sound to it.
The mighty Miata. Now,
Beautiful.
have a look at these little weapons. And again, for people who aren't sure if their car is at a standard, you can see here that this is a work in progress, and it's proudly here. You know, there's one that's looking very clean and one that is certainly in a state of development.
That's right.
And look at how both of them are smiling.
That's it. I love
They're always happy.
I love the contrast here. You know,
Yeah.
they're like you got one that's pristine, beautiful, every panel matches, and it's just like love and attention has been paid to it. It's been restored, and you got another one that is love and attention's been paid to it in a very different manner.
Yeah,
very
it's
different.
It's on its way.
That's right. It's very much its own thing.
Saving the pennies from KFC to get that paint job.
Exactly. That's right. Yep, with the stretch tires and bigger rims.
Now we're getting dangerously close to wing time here, fellas.
We are. We're gonna.
So
We'll skip through a few
I
more.
must say I've been having fun doing this though, guys. This is
It
really
is.
lovely, just having a bit of a chat about all the people that come out.
That's right.
And you see the variety that
Mate,
comes out too.
it's the
And if you-
variety.
And if you miss it, if you don't get up and go to a meet or go to like something in the scene, then you're seeing what's
Yeah,
out there.
You wouldn't know.
Ooh, Focus RS.
Focus RS and a GC8.
Yeah, I'd like one of them.
We've just had
They're a weapon.
Living the Dream designer.
Mitchell
Mitch.
Greenwood.
He's
There
just
he is.
jumped in with a bit of Da Boys.
Welcome, Mitch.
Oh,
Welcome, Mitch. How are you, legend?
Look at that.
I did this
Look at
time.
those wheels. Look at that. Look at how they're tucked up in there. Stars along the side. Oh,
What a glorious time for automotive design.
bring wings back. Wings.
Wangs.
Wing time.
Wings.
Wang time. Yeah, I
I
do
thought
love
you
the
meant
wings.
fins for a minute.
Fins, wings, similar,
The
very
fins.
similar. Aren't fins
Oh, there's that.
underwater?
There's that Mark II again.
That's that Mark II with that
Yeah.
big fat body kit on there. Has a lot of kit.
That is a lot of kit. Oh,
Oh, look at the shaker through the bonnet there.
Wow.
That is a lot of car.
That is a lot of car.
Is that a Pontiac?
I didn't see this
I
either.
think it is.
That logo in the front looks like a Pontiac.
Yeah.
What a weapon. And then is that a VL next to it, if I'm looking at that headlight
Yep.
correctly?
Looks like it.
Definitely looks like a VL building in a headlight.
I think that'd be a fun game. Name the car by the headlight.
There we go.
A headlight naming game.
Yeah. Or
Now-
name the car by an obscure detail
Oh,
on
by
the
an
car.
obscure detail. There's a game.
That's a good game.
Mhm.
That's a
now,
good drinking
also,
game.
Mitch
actually.
is trying to get me with one of these. Hang on, let me see if I can figure out my camera. Because I really enjoy people playing along with us live.
Little guy.
Hey, Mitch, I don't know if you can see it,
Oh,
but that's for you, my friend. There we go. All right, let's get out of here.
Another Lancer.
Another Lancer. Rocking the
colour?
P plate.
Good
I like
colour.
that color. That's a nice blue. That color.
Ah, yes, this is when Subaru lost their way. But look,
They
still
did.
a lovely car.
I don't know if they lost their way. I think they were just aiming for a different target market, to be
They
honest.
were, and that made me sad because, look, I got the little hatchback and practical and sensible, but I felt like they took WRX in an interesting direction at that time. The Impreza
They took it in
as
a
a
very,
whole.
very different direction. It was they definitely changed their target market when they
Yeah.
released that car.
Because I went looking for a WRX when that change happened. And as I got told by one of the lovely salesperson, it's now aiming for a wolf in sheep's clothing.
Right.
So it's for the person that's gotten older, doesn't want that racy boy racer look. And it's
this
now,
one?
yeah, this one.
Yep.
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah,
that.
the Bettys. And it's more of an understated.
Very
you know,
much understated.
And that's
I mean, the STI model of these is still a very potent and capable car,
yeah, weapon.
you know, and like they are good. I mean, they're an Impreza, they're a WRX, they're an STI. Like they do have some good stuff.
I just wasn't ready for that level of change in their design direction.
Yeah.
I
it's like a
wasn't
full
ready
slot
for
back.
the hatchback only.
No, I'm like,
Yeah.
where's it going?
But then again, I also think the hatch looks better than the sedan.
Do you? You
Yeah,
like the hatch?
100%.
Oh,
I like the hatch the whole time.
What if they
Yeah.
did GD chassis hatch?
They never did a GD.
I know, but
chassis
what if they
hatch.
did? Would you take one of those or would you take the sedan?
But it never came out. So
All
how
right,
do I know? And,
well,
and technically, I'd
Forget the
take
question.
a GD wagon.
Ah, yeah.
I would like a GD wagon, but there's so many variants between that and the sedan that
Mate,
it's not worth it.
Liberty B4, just quietly.
Liberty B4?
Yeah, boy.
They are good.
Too many
Twin
vacuum
turbo?
leaks.
Mint.
Too many vacuum leaks. I'm sorry.
Ooh,
Oh.
there we go.
An Evo
Speaking of
3?
Mitsubishis, back when Mitsubishi was cool,
They were
They
cool.
were cool,
That's
yeah.
rally pedigree right there.
yeah.
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 Absolutely perfect.
So
How the mighty are fallen.
shout out to Banshee there.
That's it.
That
Banshee
is
number
Great
plate.
number plate.
That is
Very cool number
that is
plate.
gangster. Because that's an older car now. Like that's
Yeah, that'd be early 90s,
That-
93, 94.
somewhere
That's
around
going
there.
back.
It'd be-
That's like the start of the great
Let's see if
evolution
there's
journey.
like a photo of the front.
You keep flicking through, it might prop up there.
Yeah, it might pop up.
Ooh.
Lexus.
Lexus.
I'm a big fan of these. The
GS.
GS300.
Yeah.
They're cool.
I did go through a phase of wanting to buy one.
And you bought a Ford
I
Falcon
went
instead.
and test drove a few. What did I buy? I bought an IS250 at that stage instead.
See, Commodore wagon looks good.
I actually
They
did.
do
I,
look
Good looking shape.
I did
Yeah.
the Commodore wagon.
Yeah.
They are nice.
Rear wheel drive.
The
fun
Americans,
car.
the Americans love them.
Oh yeah.
They can't get
absolutely.
enough of those. They
Oh,
they
yeah, look at that,
froth
back
over
to
them.
back.
Another one,
Beautiful.
sedan, P plater. Good on you. That's a hell of a car for a P plater.
it's
That's a
great
lot of
Great.
car.
Oh,
Very,
good
very
car.
clean.
Yeah.
Speaking,
Ooh.
speaking of a
Uh,
lot of car,
That is fat.
The
I like
new
that.
400Z.
I would like one of them.
with the
Yeah.
I say that on a lot of cars.
all the
I
time,
like the
I'd
the
love one of
wheels.
those.
The wheel.
Yeah,
the
what
wheel
is-
change.
like the
Yeah,
bronze.
I think they're C28.
I think they're actually. Oh,
They look like a Ray C28, mostly because like the C28 and the Volk ZE40s are very similar
Yeah.
wheel, but the Volk has a concave face and the C28 has the flat face. Because I had to make that decision between the two of them when I bought my wheels for my Subaru.
well, couldn't they be the works version as well?
Maybe it's a bit hard to tell from
yeah.
that angle, but that's a
And
very
the color.
and the color, yeah. But that's a very C28 style style of wheel.
And they're great.
Yeah,
Oh, there you go,
Oh,
Scotty. Right up your alley, mate.
that's you, Scott.
Yeah,
We
boy.
found ya.
Actually, I remember chucking them a massive thumbs up. I was standing at the gate when they were coming in and gave them the highest regards.
High praise.
Well,
That is a lot of dish on those wheels
mate,
too.
Is that
the
there's a Tickford badge on the side too?
E-Series Falcon. Well, look, it does look like there's an XR badge on there. I'm not noticing.
It's got hood scoops.
But yeah, they got
it's
the bonnet
got hood
scoops.
scoops. I'm not sure. The kit is. I'm confused. The front bar doesn't look right, but it
No.
could. Look, it could be an XR6. Yeah, and the lights aren't right though. That's the other problem. It hasn't got the XR lights on it.
Oh,
Might-
the
might be
double,
an-
the
might be an
double
up
head
badge.
one.
Yeah, the double. It could be a transitional model.
Yep.
That they're transitioning themselves. Here we
That's
go.
right.
Oh, mini truck.
Yeah, don't see enough mini trucks anymore.
No, you don't.
Got to bring that back.
It's a bit of a dying art,
Mate,
isn't
kids these days, they're
Oh.
bringing back sex spec. You got to
Yeah, mini truck will be
Google mini
next.
trucks, because trust me when I say the scene needs more mini trucks.
it? Yep. I want more mini trucks, 4-linked rears,
Yeah, boy.
airbags.
Yeah.
Bring it back. I
On
love
its
it.
guts, bring
6
back mini
inch
On
trucks.
the rails.
6-inch chop.
Yeah.
it all the way.
Megaphone's back, and the audio is much better. Thanks, brother. We think we've got it, and
Yep.
I'm so
FG.
delighted.
FG.
Look at these Ford Falcons.
I do love an FG.
Mate,
They-
these
I
are
love
great.
the FGX.
They look cleaner than the Commodore of the same year.
Honestly.
They just had a
They're-
nicer, cleaner look.
Yeah, they're a much smoother look.
Mhm.
Like it's not like the front bar sticks out or anything like that. They're very streamlined. looking.
Commodore was a bit more aggressive. I felt that they designed it that way.
I feel like maybe they wind tunnel. I'm trying to remember from like the news reports way back when they released these, but I feel like these were actually wind tunnel tested to get that era. It might be the FGX that was
Well,
wind
look,
tunnel
I
tested.
think they
to
were,
get
and
the
they were
shape.
building on the arrow of the AU Falcon. You can see it there. You can see the
It's got,
lineage.
it's got
Yeah.
a very AU Falcon look, doesn't it?
You can. They just actually had somebody design with their eyes open.
That's right.
Yeah.
Mini
yeah,
trucking.
We're
Mini
just
truck
going to
at the
keep,
back.
mini trucking slammed.
We're just going to keep flicking through.
Let's go.
We're halfway through this album.
And we're so close to wings
We
That's
are.
the new one.
because we're getting hungry now.
Another 86. I am a bit peckish, actually.
Absolutely.
350. I do love a 350.
The great platform.
Yeah, my mate Lockie Swan, shout out to you, man. He's a big diehard 350 man. He actually had a 370 and a 350. So the 370 was the clean as road car, and then he bought a 350 to use as a track car. Originally had a 350 before that, and then sold his 370 and kept the 350. He is a 350 diehard man through and through, and I rate that. I love the 350. I don't love the sound though.
No.
That sound of that VQ, you can take that back.
There you go. And then a bit of WRX. Blue with white.
Yep.
Combo.
Beautiful. I think that might be an STI because it has headlight washers.
Hard to tell.
Hard to tell.
Nice little 86 again.
Yep, with Hello Kitty.
Ooh.
I love Hello Kitty. I would rock a Hello Kitty ski suit. Want to go snowboarding?
You'd own that.
I would own that 100%. Full pink, Hello Kitty, the whole lot. Hello Kitty helmet.
We'll get you like a Hello Kitty budgie smugglers. for
Here we go.
Christmas too.
86
Hello
nerd.
Kitty Mankini would be good.
Yeah, Mankini. You
Yeah,
don't
I've got
mind
the fluoro green one. 86 nerd. Good plate.
Good plate.
Yeah, great for an 86.
I love the art of the old plate as well, just quietly. The people having to work a bit harder, so rather than just paying you $3,000 for a plate, but having to actually work to figure out, your letter number
new number.
combos.
Yeah.
I mean, you really had to work at that.
That's right.
And
you
there's a
still
real
do.
art
There is.
to that. And I must say, I give a big nod to the $500 number plate when you get that right.
Yeah, I've got a bit of that. I've got a number plate on my Hilux, which is 48 OBS, but it's the smiley plate number plate. So there's a smiley face
smiley
in the
face,
middle
yeah.
of the between the three numbers, and that ends up spelling 4 boobs.
Of course it does.
Yeah, and I'm just like, that's
Just
me.
watch you get your number plate taken away now, now that you've told them what it is.
Yeah, no front plate gang.
They can try.
That's going to be
what
an
have we got
Evo,
there?
doesn't it?
That's an Evo 7.
That's
yeah.
an Evo.
Yeah, because what's he written there? That's Evo
Evoked.
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 Evoked,
See
yeah.
that there?
That's good.
It
That's
evokes
is-
a feeling.
That is actually a perfect demonstration
So
of what I was talking
we could
about.
just do number plate
Oh, mate.
podcast.
The number plate, yes,
The
number plate game.
The number plate game. Just
Plate
talk
game.
about the plates, the plates
Just-
that people
just the
rock, and the
plates.
plates that
I
and the
like
plates
plates.
that we own, because
Yeah.
some of us do own a fair few.
Yeah, I think I'm up to 5 plates now.
I'm at 9.
Ooh,
Jesus.
bigger collection than me.
Yeah, I just bought one for the scrum,
Mm-hmm.
Tell you what,
which
I
is
like that wheel.
actually a copy of a mate's plate. He has the original slug, and I've got the other one.
then you can be 2 slugs together. Look at the
Yeah,
Calais
they're both
there.
slow.
That is a blade of a wheel, isn't it?
Isn't
Yeah.
it?
That would chop your fingers off.
Oh,
Ooh, HSV.
Look at that.
VN. Is it VN or VP?
It's hard to tell from the back. They're very similar.
Now,
I'm not like 100%.
Yeah.
full
Carbon on
carbon. I've got to compliment Full Carbon on their combination shots here, where they've picked up different vehicles, because to have the 2 Commodores there, to have the Calais, and then that
VYVZ Calais.
magnificent
According to
beast in the
Megaphone.
background.
Thanks, Megaphone.
Good on you, Megaphone. What would we do without you, brother?
Oof, VAP, whatever that is.
Let's go.
That's it. Let's keep moving through them.
Was that supposed to be VPA?
I think, yeah, VP.
Yeah, so it might have been
Oh.
a VP.
Another GS.
Another GS with the
Yep.
Falcon
Oh,
behind.
we got some good cards. See, this is what I love about the meets is
Yeah.
like you've got such a dichotomy in that there's a Evo X, maybe not an Evo, might be a Lancer, but that model. There's an S15, there's a Commodore, there's a Falcon, there's a
Focus ST.
the Focus
Yeah,
ST, there's a
Focus ST.
GS300, and then what's that?
I
There's
think it's
something
an
in the front.
86.
Looks like an
Yeah.
86.
Looks like an
front.
86 front.
What a collection, all side by side, shoulder to shoulder.
Just
That's it.
enjoying their life.
You know. And like I'm a lover of all cars. I love seeing everything come through.
Oh, absolutely.
Big fan.
Oh,
And speaking
that's a
of
big
everything,
cooler.
There's a lot of cooler there.
That is a lot of intercooler. Something tells me that that's a spicy boy,
That looks very spicy.
Mm.
Dundee's.
mate.
And
This-
the 3
this is
gauge,
a knife.
the 3 gauge pod. Like,
Yeah.
that's also
Yeah.
going to case
Something tells me he's played knifey spoony
this is
before.
That's right.
31 again.
That's it.
Lovely.
Beautiful.
Look at the thing.
Beautiful car. Great shape. I love that square shape.
Mm.
I wish
Dead-
we had more square
Dead
shape
set.
Oh,
cars.
I
Says the
reckon we've got
wheels.
4 minutes left, and
Look
then
at
it's
the
10
wheels.
past 7, and then
And
mate,
we got to go.
we got to go.
Wings are calling us.
Yeah, wings at Hamilton, if anybody's listening.
That's it.
Oh.
Yeah, Evo. Thank you.
Evo
Beautiful.
7. So clean.
hmm Fast too. They're really fast. Beamer.
Oh,
But,
but
that's on a
not
that's a
Beamer
Civic.
rear.
That looks like a Civic, doesn't
yeah.
it?
I would bet Civic with a BMW wheel. Nice crossover.
Which understandable.
Yeah.
It's 4x100, so that makes kind of sense.
Yeah. Didn't know they had the same lug pattern.
Yeah.
Good on them.
Oh,
Oh,
Type
Magic.
X rear.
Sylvie. Good plate.
Type X.
And what a car. This is actually
What
one
a
of my
lovely
personal
look.
favourites, mate. The 180SX is right up there.
Oh, takes me back to Need for Speed Underground.
Yeah,
Like,
one of the actual goats.
yes. Yeah, instant classic.
Yeah,
87 again.
instant classic.
Lovely. I like the yellow in,
And they
in
just-
the brakes.
They haven't
Oh, I like the
aged
yellow
either.
colours.
Like they could re-release
Yeah.
that car today.
It looked old when it came out,
Yeah.
and it always had its just unique look.
Mm.
Like, it wasn't like anything else that came out. It was long, slender,
Oh,
low.
gorgeous.
It had the big, the big pop-ups and everything. Bring back pop-ups.
Yeah, bring back pop-ups.
Oh, I hate that. Oh, are we at the end of that?
Mate,
We
I
must
think we've
been
done
at
it.
the end
Look at
there.
that. At 7:07. That means we've got 3 minutes to wrap it up.
Oh no, there's
Uh,
some more in there. We
No, I
didn't
think
see.
there's some more,
Oh, tough biggies.
but we can call it there.
Well, I think we're going to have to bring it into the wind-up
Yeah.
because we have been live now for an hour and 10, would you believe it?
Yeah.
Well, thank you for sticking around with us for an hour and
That was
10,
fun,
everybody.
hour and 10
Absolutely.
minutes.
Well, and this is the joy, and this is what we're going to keep doing, is we're just going to keep getting together at
Yeah, every-
intervals and talking about things that we like and
Once a
things
month,
that we like
something like
are
Yeah,
cars.
that's it.
If-
that. Yeah, we're all card.
It's just
digests.
always going to be cars. And
Yeah.
all we want out of this is we want you to come out, bring whatever you got, bring your best
Bring what you
attitude,
got.
bring your
Let us have a
family,
look.
bring your friends, come in and say g'day.
Bring your kids.
And just be part of the fun.
That's right.
I think that's it.
Yeah,
Because
it's a good
Southeast
time out.
Queensland,
Mm-hmm.
mate, we're making it happen here, mate, brick by brick,
Brick
as
by
my
brick.
friend
That's
Tom
it.
says,
Piece by piece.
piece by piece. Anything from you boys before we wrap it up?
Not really.
No, not really. Not at this stage.
no.
I was going to say that
No,
wasn't very
I
insightful.
think that was a great one. Like
I
1
don't-
hour.
Yeah,
That
I
was
don't
fun.
think the date of the next meet's been
Oh,
confirmed
the
yet.
date of the next meet. Yeah, it has.
Yes.
It's the 1st of March, and
1st
it'll
of
be
March.
at Beanley.
First
you
of
go.
March,
Showgrounds.
everybody. Beanley
First
Showgrounds.
of March at Beanley
There you
Showgrounds.
go. Yeah, it'll be 7 p.m. kickoff.
7 p.m. So don't get that confused.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We have
Yeah.
had some.
We had a few people
Complications.
show up at Carrara. I think there might have been a mix-up with the Facebook event times. And the meet started at 4, finished at 7, and we had people showing up at 7. So you heard it here, 7 p.m.
Yeah,
the meet
7
starts
p.m.
at Beanley.
Yeah, evening meet, so it should be
Beanley.
nice.
Friday afternoon.
Friday
night.
afternoon should be nice and
Nice way to
cool.
chill after work a week.
Absolutely.
it.
I'll be having beers on Morton Island, but
Yeah,
So
you
will
both
I.
will.
I'll be there,
sorry.
unfortunately.
I'll
So
be,
Richard will be doing all the hard
yeah,
work.
I'll be
that
running
will
around
be.
like a headless chicken.
But
but
I'll catch you up at the next meet.
absolutely. But if you want to follow all these things, and this one in particular, it's at Downshift, and we'll be continuing to post and share and all the fun things. So make sure you get involved.
That's right. Exactly. Come
All right.
along.
Well-
Be part of the family.
Until next time, keep it safe. Talk
Keep
to
it
you
safe.
soon.
See you, everybody.
See y'all.
Bye.